Alright, so we hiked down this little trail here. I don't know if you can kind of see it or not. And we came to the Double Standard mine. There's the adit there. We're going to go in and take a look. Panning around this way is the waste rock pile. It's a pretty substantial waste rock pile. There's some more cart tracks and stuff down the hill there. I'm looking over the edge here. It's a pretty substantial pile, so hopefully it turned out to be a decent explorer. So we're gonna gear up, put our helmets and lights and stuff on, go in and have a look. Okay, so we're just about to head into the Double Standard mine. I just thought I'd show you this old wheelbarrow that's out in front of the mine here. There's a, looks like a trailer coupler or something, or maybe for the ore carts on the ground here. Connecting coupler or something, and then that's looking at the waste rock pile, and then the adit's just back here. So I'm going to climb in and I'll start filming once we get inside. Okay, so we're just inside the portal of the Double Standard. That's looking out. Panning around inside the portal. That's looking ahead. Turn my headlamp on here. And just inside the portal is this old boiler. And apparently just inside the entrance here, there's a right turn that goes down to another level. Okay, yeah, and we can see daylight further down at the end there. I don't know if you can see it or not in the video. And we're going to check that out on the way back. Normally we check out the right first, but since we're coming out a different exit, we're going to continue down this main level first. And see what we can find in the Double Standard mine. Cross ties still in here. Old timbers, old hand cut timbers. You can see they're not machined wood.
Yeah, I saw that one. You gonna go check it out?
There's a right branch that goes out into a kind of an open stope. A little, what do you call that, an ore bucket? I guess you could. Pretty small, but an ore bucket nonetheless. And then this kind of goes out into a stoped area. Or a glory hole, yeah. Yeah. There's a large glory hole.
The bottom of this ties into the bottom of that.
Quite possibly, yeah.
I'm gonna hike across this sloughed, apparently see, check out what's on the other side. Okay, so I'm standing on this little ledge here, this little shelf, and the larger glory hole is on that side, and just to my left here there's a smaller one that goes down, and we think they meet at the bottom, but they are extremely steep. I don't think we can get down them. We're going to see if maybe that... you know what? I bet that first left that goes down, it probably goes into the bottom of this pit. I bet you that's where it goes.
We're going to come out over there.
Yeah, we'll come out at the bottom.
And we can see how steep it is and see if we want to go down.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what we think is that first right-hand branch that we saw is what leads down to there. Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, for sure it connects. I can hear it coming around now. So we're going to... see if we can get down there. Okay, so that's where we just came from where that open stope is. You can see the daylight, and panning around here, you can see there's a collapse up ahead. It looks like it could have either been an ore chute at one time or just a unstable area, because you can see the timbers. And looking past the timbers, the tunnel does continue that way, so we're going to make our way past this collapse and see what's on the other side. Okay, so there is the collapse we made our way over, and just to the right is a small little alcove with a box of grease for ore cart tracks. And what used to be an old dynamite box, and some old drill rods and stuff, and the you can see a little bit of, I don't know if that's a vein or if it's just condensation. We are going to make our way down the tunnel in the Double Standard mine, and apparently this tunnel ends. It ends at the bottom of a stope. That's where the guys were debating climbing down earlier. There is a pretty old Nestea iced tea can and an animal nest, rodent's nest, I should say. So I guess we'll try to make our way up to this opening up there and see what's up there, see what we can see. Okay, so I didn't even notice when I was filming that iced tea can that it was right on top of a pile of gobbing. You can see where they stacked the waste rock from the mine, and instead of hauling it out, they would have just left it in the tunnel and stacked it neatly like this. Anyway, yeah, now we're going to make our way up into the stope. Okay, so here's where I came from. We climbed through that little opening and made our way into this little cavity. It's kind of a miniature open stope. You can see it goes up to daylight. And then little tunnel. You can see there's a drill rod here, or a piece of piping actually it looks like. And the tunnel continues down to the left here, so we're going to make our way down there and check out where it goes after this. Okay, so this is just on the other side of that collapse that I showed you, which is panning around right here. You can see the daylight. And there's another little rodent's nest in here. And there's a little ore bucket or something here on the ground. Yeah. Nice little ore bucket. And apparently there's another collapse we have to navigate here.
Be very careful.
Okay.
Don't touch anything.
Okay. You can see there's a lot of rotten timber, so we're going to make our way over that. Okay, so we just made our way through that little opening, and just on the other side of it is this raise. 2 upper levels. You can actually see daylight. It's a shaft. Just looking past this platform, you can see the daylight. There's a little platform here. Some piping that's coming down. Could have been an escape way or something too, but looks like a raise. And the main tunnel. Sorry about that. The main tunnel continues this way. There's a bit of a big room here. So let me turn up my light here. Fairly large room where they took out a body of ore. That's looking back the tunnel the way we came. And apparently, is that the end?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a confirmed end. End of the drift level. Or end of this attic, I guess. It's not really a drift. It's the main level, so. There's the face of the mine. So we're going to go back to the beginning and take that first right downward branch and try to get down into that stoped area. So we're going to head back that way and see what we can see. Look at the roof, how flat the roof is, eh?
It's flat, but it's not level.
No. Okay, so we're going to head back to the towards the entrance and take what's now on our left-hand side down to the what we hope connects with the stope. Okay, so we just came back from that way. That's where all those collapses were. And there is the decline. It goes down to the open stope. You can see the daylight in the middle of the frame. So we're going to make our way down there. It's looking back at the entrance to the Double Standard mine. And we are going to make our way down this decline. There's a little rodent's nest. Not home at the moment. We're going to make our way down there and see what the bottom of the open stope looks like. Okay, so we're making our way down this incline. There's where we came from. And panning around. There's where we're headed to the bottom of an open stope, and apparently there's a, you can see in the middle of the screen one of the guys, and there's a, apparently a massive opening into a huge cavern. So I'm going to get to the bottom of the pile here and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so there's where we climbed down from. Climbed down from right up there. And there's an old ladder here. But now we're at the bottom of the glory hole. We thought. But when you turn around, there's this small opening here into a absolutely massive cavern that it is just a straight drop into. So we will not be able to get in, unfortunately.
The bottom of this might actually be
we hope we might be able to connect once we get down to the bottom.
There's no way they hauled it out of here.
No, it's too small of an opening, but there may be a lower level too, right?
That's true, yeah.
There may be a lower haulage level that they took it out from. So yeah, this is looking around the glory hole. That's looking back up the incline shaft. There's another little tunnel right there. In the center of the screen. Oops, sorry, panned the wrong way. Center of the screen. And then that's looking across where it meets the outside. And apparently Stu said there's another little opening over on the other side there, so I'm going to walk across and have a look. Okay, so here's the second opening into that giant stope, and you can see it looks like they were bringing the ore out, because you can see the hook in the middle of the ceiling there, and there was a cable hanging down from it, so chances are they were bringing it up through here. But we will not be climbing down that because there's about a 30-foot drop to that pile. Be easy going down, but it'd be a lot harder getting back up. And the tunnel does continue at the bottom there, but I just don't know that we have any way to get to it. We are going to explore a little further though and see if there's a different way down there. But what's that?
That's an old mine cart.
Oh, it's a cart. Ah, it's just oh yeah.
There's an old grease gun by it too.
Is there? Walk over and have a look at that. Sorry, we had to pause for pictures because you can see the other guys.
Is this like a Red Rover, please send you over?
You can see where the guys are coming down from. There's the old ladder on the left-hand side of the screen. And yeah, there's an old grease gun there. Good as new after a little grease, huh? It's an old rivet. Is it a riveted cart? Looks like it, hey?
Yeah.
It's riveted. Yeah. Take a look to your right, but be very careful.
There's another window down.
It's a hell of a drop.
Come on, holding on to this.
So here's one more look around. We're going to make our way up this little path and see what's over on the other side. But
Some minor graffiti here.
careful, Stu. That might go straight down.
Yeah, it looks like it does.
Yes, it does. And there's another shaft right there, which is... That does look very vertical, doesn't it? Yeah. No going down that baby. Unfortunately. Yeah, you could. Well, I don't know if we can get any further down. There's the guys at the window to that other cavern, but I don't think there's any way to get down there. None of this leads down. Well, that vertical shaft might lead down there, but nothing coming back up, unfortunately. So this might be it from the Double Standard.